I'm Marty Lennartz, live backstage at Lollapalooza, along with Jim James, an old friend from the band My Morning Jacket. Jim, welcome.
Thank yous.
It's so nice to have you here. We saw you here last year.
Yep.
And now you're back, and you're playing this afternoon, and you're doing something really special. I think we should talk about that. You're playing with the Chicago Youth Symphony Orchestra.
Yep.
Have you played with them before?
Yeah, we played with them last time we played here at the Riv, and it was really special. And we thought, why not do it again? Do something even more special. So we're going to do some more songs with them this time, and a few different songs, stuff like that.
It's really a great organization, the CYSO. They've for over 60 years. In fact, they're celebrating their 60th anniversary right now, providing music and education to the kids right here in Chicago.
Yep.
What's it like playing with a kids orchestra?
It's awesome. It's not even fair to call them kids or youth because, I mean, they really sound so professional and so right on. I mean, there's not even, it's not even, you get the feeling that you're playing with like a youth orchestra, It's like, you don't feel like it's just so awesome. The sound sounds so great, so full, and everybody's right on target and right on their cues and stuff. It's really great.
They're trained really well by professional musicians here in Chicago. And tell me, how it does, and you've done it before with the Boston Pops, what does a symphony orchestra do for My Morning Jacket songs? The songs are so powerful, and I have a hard time imagining what happens with the symphony.
It's kind of like imagining a fetus that grows and blossoms in the womb until it's almost a child, and then that's right before birth happens. So it's kind of like it matures, the fetus matures, bones start to grow, facial features start to form. It kind of just develops it more. It's still the same fetus that it was, but now it's got some more features on it.
And then at the end of the performance of the song, is that the birth?
I think the birth happens somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line.
Yeah, 10 or 20 years from now.
Also, while you're playing today, there's something special that Current TV is doing. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's called All Eyes On, and the goal of that is to see how many eyes that we can get on us at one time. And the goal is to have people shoot us with their camera phones and their digital camcorders and stuff like that, and pull it all together and cut it all together where it's like a ton of rapid different cuts from different angles and stuff of everybody's cell phones, which is pretty cool sounding.
Yeah, it's the second time they've done this. They did it down at Austin City Limits with the Shins.
Yep.
And like Jim said, everybody has their cameras and they shoot from different angles and different places in the crowd. And then they edit all together into one video. And if you go to the Current TV website, which I don't have the website here, but I'm sure you can find it if you look for it, it really works amazingly well. So this is the second
idea.
Yeah. So you must be excited about that.
Very.
You're doing a lot of other things too after you leave here at Lollapalooza. You're going to New York the end of August for a show called Revenge of the Book Eaters.
Yep.
And what's that?
That's for the organization 826. First time I went, I was in San Francisco, and they've got a pirate supply shop there, which also doubles as a reading center and a creative writing center for kids. And I just thought that was the most brilliant idea when I was in there. And I didn't know anybody from the organization or anything like that. I just chanced upon there because I'm a big fan of Dave Eggers, and he's one of the main people in charge of the whole thing. And I was just blown away by the creativity, the massive amount of creativity that goes into that store. And because I think kids need that, and I think they respond well to that, to go into a pirate supply shop instead of just going to some boring schoolroom somewhere, and I think that's so important. So when they asked if I wanted to be involved in the benefit for 826 for Brooklyn, I've never been to any of the other 826 stores, but I'm going to go to the Brooklyn one when I'm there. But I was like, yeah, I'll do anything. I'm happy to be involved.
Yeah, and in that show you're playing with Carl Newman from the New Pornographers.
Yep.
Feist is part of it, Grizzly Bear, Sarah Vowell, and it's being hosted by Dimitri Martin from Comedy Central and The Daily Show.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better lineup than
Wow,
that
is really something. I was standing next to Dimitri Martin at Bonnaroo when the White Stripes were playing.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of cool. I just introduced myself to him. I really think that he's a cool comedian. So
he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he really is. And you'll be playing at ACL, Austin City Limits, in September.
Yep.
And are you guys working on any new music at this point?
Yeah, we just got done rehearsing for about a month. We just made a bunch of new songs. I think we're going to record in November probably and Yeah, hopefully put out a new record sometime next summer.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a lot going on. You're going to have many kids on your stage, and that fetus will be born, and it's and it should be an amazing show down on the other end of the park here at Lollapalooza. So I want to thank you for stopping by.
Thanks.
It's always a pleasure to have you here
Thanks.
in Chicago, and
Appreciate it.
we're certainly looking forward to whatever it is that My Morning Jacket will be giving us in the future. Oh, I want to ask you one more thing. How was it playing with Dylan? Didn't you guys play with Dylan recently?
It was amazing. Yeah, that's one of the things you can tell the grandkids for sure. You know, it was a real honor and a real thrill.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thanks a lot, Jim.
Thanks.